I'm back in the shop, obviously. It is Monday afternoon, 2 o'clock, and got a lot of parcels to send out. 30 parcels. 700 quid worth of value in 30 parcels. It's been a decent weekend. What's been going on? Not much. There hasn't been many collections, or dribs and drabs. So nothing really to speak of. No journeys that I've been on. However, I did have an email last night saying I'm clearing out my uncle's house. He's got 2,000 records. Don't know what they are, but we'll see how that pans out. That could be interesting. I'll let you know what happens there, because there could be a journey to go on if I go, because it was over in Worcester. Let me show you something. This has caused a bit of a stir. The Humming Guru Lumi record stabilizer with a built-in ambient light and turntable speed test. If you see my video about the Humming Guru cleaner, they sent me that for free, which I am very much appreciative of. So I'm going to have to put this as a paid flipping advert, I guess, because I got it for free. But I showed a very small. I thought I'm going to do another video on that, because I didn't quite get that into the last video. But the people that seen that in the last video, it caused quite a stir amongst the people in the vinyl community. Because, like I said before, I am no audiophile. Let me just open this. I mean, it's very nice, very nicely boxed up. Basically, that is 300 gram weight to stop vibrations going through the needle, and hence going through in coming out the speakers, reducing noise. It says it's 300 grams. I've just weighed it. It's gone down 297 gram. Okay, 3 gram off. Could be my scales. More than likely is my scales, but that's the weight. Now, it's not just that. It also came with a stroboscope, which makes sure your turntable is spinning at the right speed. How does it do this? I hear you cry. Basically, there's a light on the bottom of this, and we're currently spinning at 33 revolutions per minute. Is that right? Per minute, yeah. And basically, the stroboscope, when I shine that light on it, the outside will be still. I don't know if the GoPro is going to catch it on camera because of frame rates, this, that, and the other. You go to 45. That's running on 45. Oh, sorry. The inner is 45. So when you look at it, it's still. The picture, it looks still, even though it's spinning, which means it's running at the right speed. So that is an extra for it. And then what it does, let me get a record. Let's get this. Doctor and the Time Lords, KLF. I mean, I've seen a lot of reggae artists use these, and I've seen like. So that's what it does. Now, there's a lot of controversy surrounding these types of devices. Now, I actually quite like the the aesthetic of it. It's got all these different colours, and then that one changes colours. Like I said, I'm all about colours and flashing lights and that. The problem for some people is it needed? Does it put too much strain on your deck? Because now there's a 300 gram weight and the motor is pulling that around. Is that required? Will it burn your deck out quicker? Will your deck last longer if you're using this device? For the outcome, for the record to sound better? I can't answer them questions. You know, have you ever heard of someone that's damaged their deck from using one of them? I don't think so. Like I said, you see a lot of reggae artists using them quite heavy metal weights. Whether because the record might be a little bit warped or just to keep it still. As it spins, it might not have like an inner hole, whatever you call it. What do I think of it? Well, I got it for free, and I was looking at one. I was going to get one branded with "Music is the Answer" as like a topper. But I don't think they look good. What do I think of it? I think if you're going to pay, I think that was 130. Excuse me. Hold on a second. Hello? Hello?
Hello, John.
Hello?
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, not bad.
Alright, tomorrow.
Sorry about that. Where was I? So there you go. The Humming Guru. What's it called? Humming Guru Lumi record stabilizer with built-in ambient light and turntable speed test. The jury's out. Some people like it, some people don't. I like it. Am I going to say that because I got it free? Yeah. But honestly, I do like it. It makes it look a little bit better. The jury's out whether it either helps or hinders your musical enjoyment. I'm not the expert on that. I will let you decide. Have a chat amongst yourselves in the comments. As with tradition, let me show you what was recently sold, because I've got piles to show you. I've literally just had somebody message me saying that they've paid for an order I was bundling together. Not that, because there's nothing in that, but you won't believe some of the stuff he's bought. Here we go. This was this deal. There's a couple of more bits I've got to add to this. Where did I put that? This whole deal was 60 quid. And I am being serious. Tommy and Dawn, I'll be with you soon. Spitting Image, the Chicken Song. The Young Ones, Living Doll. Star Trek in the Firm. The Brat, Chalk Dust Umpire Strikes Back. Reader's Wives, Ivor Biggin and the Red Nosed Burglars. With the Winkers Song, Misprint. On the back, or that could be on the front. Jasper Carrot, Magic Roundabout. Black Lace, Do the Conga. The Tweets, Birdie Song. Highland Pace, The Stonk. Close to You, Merry Christmas Darling by the Carpenters. Pickwick Nursery Orchestra. Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Hansel and Gretel. Pinky and Perky. Arnie and the Terminators, I'll Be Back. Which I didn't realise Steve Wright actually done. Rest in peace. The Wombles, The Wombling Song. Chaz and Dave, Flying. Chaz and Dave, Margate. Chaz and Dave, Beer Barrel, Banjos. My Melancholy Baby, Chaz and Dave. I Wonder in Whose Arms, Chaz and Dave. Rock and Roll Jamboree. Haley's Comet. Yeah, You're Just in Love. Sickness and in Elf. Loads of Money Doing Up the House. Snot Rap. Then a bit more sort of popular stuff. Like Dancy, Birdland, limited edition numbered. Marky Mark, Funky Bunch. Dance With Me. Black Box, Open Your Eyes. Kathy Dennis, Too Many Wars. Belinda Carlisle, Live Your Life Be Free. Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat. A bit more dance. Beats International, Dub Be Good To Me. Oceanic. Oh, what? No! You can F off. Lift, 808 State Lift Open. K-Class. There's that. There's also this small bundle of KLF. That. And where's the flipping... Oh, did I put them back? I put them back because I was just waiting. Also, included in the £60 was Jasper Carrot, Rock On Tommy, Cannon and Ball, another Jasper Carrot, Playgroup Song Time, Rupert, Rowan Atkinson Live in Belfast, Monty Python record, another one, and that's Live at Drury Lane. That was £60. That's going out today. As you can see, there's a theme there, and what I do is kind of bundle build any sort of comedy albums, comedy 7-inch, novelty 7-inch, and then he wanted some little bit of dancey stuff, so that's what I had. That's the deal we come to, £60. There is a few customers buying bundles of 7-inch. I'm going to try and... There's a lot here. All of this sold since Friday. I'm going to try and remember the flipping amounts. That £15. That is... Oh, Jimmy Patton. That's it. Jimmy Patton 7-inch, that was £30. Frank Floyd, Rock a Little Baby, £8.99 I think on that one. Jeff Daniels, Switchblade, Sam. On my computer here, I need to try and find out what these went for because it's difficult to remember. What did that go for? That went, customer bought that, oh, it doesn't say. Basically, it was a £36 order for Jeff Daniels, Switchblade Sam, and Tight Slacks, Tukalusa Lucy. And he also bought this, Charlie Feathers, She Set Me Free. No, that's on the B side. Charlie Feathers, That Certain Female. So that 3 records there is totaling nearly £85 to the same customer. So nice sale. That is that a subscriber? Is that a subscriber? David, if you are a subscriber, thank you. I don't know, you didn't say. Van Halen, Panama. I think it's going to Japan, GSP. Oh, that reminds me. Cure the Walk. There was another Cure I didn't pick. Where are you? Should be quite easily found. Yeah, there you are. There's that as well. So he's bought that Cure. That was £54 order for that Cure and that Cure. So that was nice. Stone Roses, that was like £6.99. Sex Pistols, Pretty Vacant, tenner. Love Shack, £7.99. China Girl, £6.99, something like that. Judith Durham, Again and Again, and Memories, that was 18, I think. Beatles From Me To You, like £8.99. Gypsy Woman, Crystal Waltz, £6.99. Tracy Pendavaris, all you got to do is like an EP, £15. Another order with 3 in. I think this is a subscriber. Little Richard and his band. No, this definitely is a subscriber. Forgive me. Let me get your name. Once again, thanks to Joe. Won't say his second name. Buys a lot of this sort of 7-inch, a lot of the rockabilly stuff. So yeah, much appreciated. And that order was $37.97 for that little Richard, King's Lost and Found, and a King's picture disc. Whew. I've got to pack all this up. CDs, 12 quid. That ABBA box set was done in a swap deal, trading. So that went for $26.99. Thank you, Jonathan. Big fan of the channel. And also Nita Baker, that went for like a tenner. 12-inch, so you've seen that one already. Rush sold today, that went for like 11 quid. Harry Thurman Underwater, that was like 12 quid. Strings of Harmony Sadness, I think that was 25. Subfocus Taurus, like a double sort of sing, 4 records, 4 tunes, 80 quid. Keith Sweat, I Want Her, like a tenner, I guess. Hank Ballard and the Midnighters, tenner. Plasmatics Butcher Baby, like $12.99, something like that, I think. Scorpion Still Loving You, I think this went for 43 on offer. That is from, there's not many Scorpions albums, 1992, so that will explain that. Mark Morrison, it was on, somebody sent me an offer for like 6 quid, I took it, something like that. Spanner Ballet, to cut a long story short, tenner. And Saxon, Clear record, as you can see there, I think that was like $12.99, something like that. That's what I've got to do today. Listen to this. My 11-year-old son works in the shop now on a Saturday, just a couple of hours, but with the power of Listing Monster, he is creating eBay listings better than me. How can that be possible? And I think, you know, I have spoke about Listing Monster, about how it's changed the business. Them sales, a lot of them are because of Listing Monster. I've got my 11-year-old creating eBay listings. I'll give me a little bit of pocket money, but it's the start of work. And I think when you think about how Listing Monster can help you, yeah, if you're a one-man band, you know, I'm the best lister. It does help you to list faster. The other thing is, if you've got family members, you might have a son, daughter, wife, partner. They don't know anything about eBay. They've never used eBay. They're not as addicted to eBay as you. They don't know what item specific is. They don't know how to formulate a title, but they know how to take a picture. And in reality, that's all you need to do. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to get someone to help me with Q4, my cousin, my flipping whoever, your gran, given that tool can change your business. And let's face it, employing a youngster is a lot more affordable than employing, you know, minimum wage is a killer. You know, a little bit of pocket money. Here's some listings. So you've already selected what they have to list, and all you've got to do is get them to take a photo. So all you got to do is really train them on how you want the photos to be. Listing Monster will do the rest, and then all you'll do later on, you go through all of their listings, and then you can get the prices. That's how I've been doing it, and it's working wonders. Like, I'm listing more than ever. I'm approaching 4,000 listings. When I started this Listing Monster, I was right down. I was like down into like 3,500 listings. I'm approaching 4,000 listings fast, and as you can see, these £1,000 weeks, these £800 weeks were, I know we, and again, I know we're coming to Q4, but they were a struggle to get to. It just wouldn't happen. I didn't have the time to put that much time and effort into listing, but now, because of Listing Monster, it's changed it. It's changed it. I'm making more money, and I just think, if you think about, well, how else I can use it? Can I give it to someone else? Get them in on a Saturday, get them to do a couple of hours work, but they've just listed 500 quid's worth of stock to your eBay, whilst you're doing, you know, sourcing or whatever else you're doing. So yeah, food for thought. So yeah, that's what's been happening this week. Another story. I ain't gonna go into it. I've just had to go VAT registered. I ain't looking forward to it, but I'm just steaming into it. You know, again, knowing that I'm changing the business through the tools, AI tools, Listing Monster. I'm able to sort of really step it up. So I'm not really worried about it. It's a big thing going VAT registered, because now all of a sudden you've got to pay a hell of a lot more in taxes. The tax on the successful. But yeah, I'm just going, forget it, you know, let's just go full steam ahead. I think you have to. And on that bombshell, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Link in the description for Listing Monster. Have a look. They'll get you on the sign up, and see what you think. It's amazing. See you later.